Woman broke into stranger's home.
Okay.
Petted dog, washed dishes, and left.
This either happens all the time, or we have done a story just like that.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population
Stelling.
Beth Stelling. I'm so happy you're here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
What a treat just
Bruised
to hang
and
with
battered.
you.
Love you.
It's like we did a whole episode before we even got on.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
true. I thought we were already starting.
Well, it could have already started.
Maybe
we'll just
throw
release
that
it like
in
that.
there. Who cares?
The great news is that you have a new special out through one of our favorite places. We've all done specials with them is Blonde Medicine. It's on YouTube. We'll talk about it top of the second
And
segment.
the other
Love you,
great thing
Dominic.
is, like, I think we were there at the inception of a lot of this. Certainly
I
the
was
big
doing
story you did on
Tag It.
Tag It.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Anyway, we'll talk about it later.
Yep.
We got dumb stuff to get into right now.
World is still dumb.
Stupid.
So just in case we don't use that beginning part, I love that this just happened to you because this is like a Dumb People Town story happening on your plane.
Drunk woman.
Dumb drunk woman
Loud.
saying inappropriate shit to the kid.
To a
next.
child.
A young man behind me. I'm terrible at guessing age.
Right.
12, 13.
Certainly shouldn't have been talked to by a woman who was like, I had 2 shots of Suburban.
She starts showing photos of her kids.
Nope.
And then
just set 'em
also
up?
describing their cultural backgrounds.
Oh, God.
I better not.
Nope. Oh,
but she was.
Her kids' cultural background?
Yes.
Oh, so
They're not like me.
No, she's very much like, in this one's better not again. Say it, but
No, you can't.
if
you're
it's
just
an
relaying a
impression.
story. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
It was
you
it was
noise
several
canceling
different. In
headphones.
fact, there was like 3. I did have some, and I put them on eventually because I was like, shut.
Yeah, I know.
up.
By the way, that's not the only canceling that's going on in our life. All right, let's go to the first story. This was sent in by Robert Goulet Burner account. I like this
maybe a
account.
new one. I love it. I'm in.
Goulet.
Here is the Goulet. Here is the story. The headline: Chuck E. Cheese employee in mouse costume arrested by TPD for credit card fraud. So we were sent this
They
story
arrested
about a
him
million
in the
times.
fraud
In the outfit.
or in the outfit.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
to
outfit
get-
from a Chuck E. Cheese. Like, how do you get the cuffs around that thing?
I mean,
I'm assuming the head was off.
no, the head,
the head
was
was
on. The head was on.
I'm going to try and get to the...
I mean-
Aaron, we shared the story with you, right? You might be able to get to some of the images from the story. It's in there.
But
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
take a look.
I would say this, like there are videos of like a Chuck E. Cheese the mouse crip walking, and it
No.
is just I don't know
Keep it gangsta, y'all. Keep it gangsta.
And in front of a bunch of kids, I'm like, this is the greatest
It's the
thing I've ever
greatest
seen.
thing ever. All right, social
You guys
media.
have never been a mascot?
No.
Yeah, I
Have you?
Were you
No,
a mascot?
I mean, I was.
My
Santa
wife
once.
was. She was a high school mascot.
Roy Wood
That's pretty
Jr. was the
cool.
Shoney Bear. I know that.
Roy Wood
My,
Jr.
my
Yeah.
dad was Blackbeard at Pirates Cove Minnepupa Golf Course.
Oh hell yeah!
No.
So I've sniffed
I love
in one of
Pirates
those
Cove at
heads.
the
I've
Dells.
sniffed around one of the heads.
Your dad is a character.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
That makes sense. That checks out.
But I
He's
just
like,
picture-
I already got the costume. You
Yeah.
do?
You never worked here before.
You've got a full Pirates costume, Mr. Stelling.
You know how the old trope of like arresting a mafia boss on his daughter's wedding day, and then they make fun of it on Reno 911 to go get free food. They show up at Italian weddings and to arrest the dad. He's like, guys, you gonna do this here? What if I gave you some pasta? And that's how they get all their lunch. It's such a funny bit in Reno 911.
idea.
But I just imagine like
Love that.
the Chuck E. Cheese just like. This face being like not in front of the kids, guys, like talking to them.
Yeah.
As
during,
Chuck.
I didn't
All right, here we go. Social media is a buzz as
Wait,
local.
is the mouse Chuck E. Cheeses? He is.
Yeah, he's
Charles E.
Chuck.
Cheese.
Charles E. Cheese.
Yeah.
He's
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Exactly.
Charles Entertainment.
Yeah, that's what
Charles
these
in
are.
charge of our. Remember that show, Charles in Charge?
Yes,
like
I
to
loved
forget
it.
But in the theme song of the show, it said Charles in charge
Of our rights and our wrongs.
and our wrongs.
Really?
Of our rights.
This is why Scott Baio moves so hard to the right.
Of
Yeah.
our days and our nights.
Of our
And lives.
rights.
He
I
got
remember
a-
days and nights.
He
Yeah.
got a little too big for
The
Wrongs
me.
and
freedom
rights.
of
Charles
speech.
in charge. It was a great theme
Of
song.
our rights
days
and our-
and our
And then with
nights.
some of the Nicole Eggert stuff, you're like, all right.
Well,
now
she
I
said he was an
understand.
asshole, and then there was like a buddy who went on to be Bible Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
superhero.
Williams. Williams,
Yeah.
May he
From
rest in peace.
He's not dead, but we just want him to get a good
My
night's sleep.
algorithm
true?
is feeding me some right wing comedians like on Facebook.
Oh,
because I'm still on there and I attract a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
We use Facebook.
So yes, that's definitely coming up. Those stories, and then forget his name. I think he was on Seventh Heaven, but he was like, "I've been run out of the industry because I wouldn't kiss."
Oh yeah,
That guy.
he's in Band of Brothers too. Andy's in Minority Report.
Okay.
Got those like crystal blue eyes and like white blonde
That
hair.
story won't
Neil,
stop popping up in my feed.
Yeah.
Is it?
Neil.
But that story's been around
Neil.
for a long. He's said that for years and years. He will
Is
not
it Neil
do kissing
deGrasse
scenes.
Tyson? I need to know. Is it Neil deGrasse Tyson?
No, he actually,
Blue
he's
eyes?
actually been.
You said blue eyes?
He's been run out because he won't stop asking for kissing scenes.
Neil McDonough is his
Yeah,
name.
you would know him if you saw him. He's been in a ton of
He was
stuff.
in the Minority Report, so Hollywood just swiped him left.
There you go.
He was so mad about all the minorities in the Minority Report.
He
Okay, here
promised
we
his
go.
wife he would never kiss another woman. It's like, well, you're an actor.
I mean, come on.
Hey, I don't do love scenes. You're my husband. Okay. As locals share photos and videos of the renowned mouse, Chuck E. Cheese, being arrested by Tallahassee Police Department officers and being taken out of the restaurant as kids and family looked on.
No.
I mean,
It's on,
do you?
it's on the monitor.
There it is.
on the-
There it is.
How could they even be sure it was the guy they wanted?
The look on the guy's, is that Graham Elwood? I don't know. The look on the cop's face, like,
Why
yeah,
wouldn't
what am I
you
going to
take-
do?
Why wouldn't you take the head off?
Because you-
he's gonna hit the door.
Well,
Yeah,
Where a kid can be a kid is seen in the background.
yeah, and
where a
and-
kid can be a kid and a mouse can be a felon.
and it does look like on the picture, it looks like Chuck E. Cheese's son is sitting on one of the rides, happily watching his dad get arrested.
Right.
See it in the left-hand
Oh
side,
no!
where a kid can be a kid.
well,
Fun pass. Fun pass.
He's definitely not getting a fun pass.
Hey,
I mean-
how many tickets you got? I got 3,000 tickets. Will that cover bail? No, that'll hardly give you a bracelet at those
If I
places.
give you a finger trap, will you unhook these handcuffs?
I can get out of the handcuffs, but I can't get out of the finger trap.
That's the hardest finger trap.
Are these Chinese handcuffs? No, they're actual.
They're American bracelets. You're in deep trouble.
This has to be a scared straight. Right?
I mean,
Bring
that-
like they tell
but
parents,
that
like
brings
bring your
up-
kids on this day.
Right. And the kids who act up. The
Yeah,
kids
we're
who
gonna
act
scare
up.
them straight.
Yeah.
Because if they can get Chuck E. Cheese in his own house, they can get you.
Kids,
I
don't
mean-
purchase anything that you don't have money to pay for.
If I'm
right.
Chuck E. Cheese, I go up into that human habit trail and I'm like,
Come get me.
Come get me.
Come at me, bro.
If you have the balls to get up here in this thing,
I'm going up in that play place, I'm pulling down those pants and taking a dump in the corner. And then I'm going to slide down the slide and I'll hold my hands up.
Happy birthday.
pizza comes out.
If he was gonna stay in costume, we all kind of hoped there was like at least a short pursuit.
I know.
right?
Pick up a hot piece of pizza, throw it in their face.
Yeah. Run
Balls,
through
balls,
the balls.
balls, balls.
But does like rolls 2 skee ball things and it goes and he makes money.
But the head on tells me that the police are like, we don't want to ruin the thing for the kids,
That's nice.
even though we're kind of ruining it for the kids.
They put him in the cop car. Watch your ears.
They put these-
I mean, they're not. He's hitting the door on the way out.
I mean,
You know, I spent a lot of time around mascots when I worked at Universal Studios. So I feel like there is a right and a wrong way to do this.
and this is wrong.
I mean, like, definitely if the New York Post had this thing, it would be mouse trapped.
100%.
Right?
Yes.
Well, some question why
Mouse arrest.
he's under mouse arrest. Why police couldn't wait until the man was out of his costume. Another photo later shows the arrested man unmasked with the Chuck E. Cheese mascot head on top of the squad car. That's not going to traumatize a kid.
It's wonderful. I mean, and you knew they drove. You know they drove away without it.
Oh yeah.
He's like-
Where's my head?
Like a cup
I
of
left it on the
coffee.
car. It's with my cup of coffee. TPD confirms that the legitimacy of the photos. They said that's legit, and said that TPD arrested Jermel Jones on 3 felonies. Alicia Hill, police spokesperson, said the police were called to the parking lot of Chuck E. Cheese July 3rd after a caller reported a stolen credit card. The victim met officers outside and said they had a party at the pizza joint in June.
He took the credit card.
Afterwards,
With
she noticed
those big hands.
Afterwards, she noticed about how much of fraudulent charges on her card from places she did not shop and had never been to.
$400.
$400 bucks?
You're kidding. Oh, okay. I was going to say.
No, guess.
I hope you got to like at least $12K, but I don't know.
Do you say $12K? I say $3,000.
How about $100?
That's
No.
it.
I knew.
You can't report that.
Well,
That's just the cost of doing
turns out
business.
you can.
She was able to trace the activity to an how did she trace that? To an employee at the restaurant at 2810
good credit card
Share
customer
Road.
service.
Police,
I'm upset.
I mean,
$100. Come on.
And you're going to
could be a
drag this
tip.
guy out in the head.
Come on.
Police
That could be a
initially
tip.
identified the suspect as an employee who was checking stamps at the front door. But then when they returned to make an arrest, they were advised by another employee that the suspect was now dressed as Chuck E. Cheese. So do you think he was up front and then they're like, cops are coming? He's like, let me get into the Chuck E. Cheese thing.
Yeah.
And
Let
I'll
me
like,
hide.
You weren't driving. I wasn't driving. You were driving.
get him behind the wheel. He's sober.
What? How did he get the card and how did she leave without it?
I know.
I mean, as they swiped it through, maybe he took a picture of it. Maybe he has
But you
Google
can't
glasses.
like use it without the physical copy of it.
Maybe if you go
Yeah,
online.
you can online use the numbers.
Yeah, you're right.
They have
The address though. Sometimes how would he get the address?
As someone who goes to Chuck E. Cheese pretty regularly, because I have a 4-year-old.
I wish you wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't have included that. TJ.
We're gonna bleep that out.
Someone
And I
who
also
goes to
think
Chuck
by
E.
regularly you mean once a year.
Right.
No,
That
it's
is
more
more
often
than
than
that.
Whenever the hand, foot, and mouth clears up.
Yeah.
Or gets
they
going.
they serve beer so that you can open a tab. So
Yes,
she
you
might
can.
have just left it.
Oh,
She might have just left.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
she got hammered and
Tab open. They got hammered and started getting on a plane and
they
talking
got
about her
hammered.
kids.
They walked over with the intention of just walking outside to put handcuffs on him in outside of public view. According to police reports, the officers, while grabbing the employee,
There we
even
go.
referred to him as the character himself.
That's nice.
Chuck E, come with me, Chuck E.
the way you said it.
Yeah, why would you just go
The way
Chuck?
that you said
Chuck
it
E.
was so funny.
Chuck E.
Chuck.
is in trouble.
Kids,
Kids.
he stole some cheese.
Look, you should pay for your
Like the
cheese.
cops having to play along so the kids don't get like how far the cops had to go.
Right. They kept the head on. They called him Chuck E.
I've heard you've been stealing tickets.
Yeah. Not a good
Yeah,
thing.
Not a good.
But when they approached him, he immediately tensed up and resists. So at this point, they make a decision to put him in handcuffs, keeping in mind his safety, not only his safety, but the customers.
Sure.
But the suspect as well as the officers themselves. She said the TPD doesn't have a specific policy when arrests are appropriate in public, and the agency relies on officer discretion based on the safety of others,
wouldn't rely on
ensuring a suspect cannot
Is that
destroy
really the way?
evidence. Yeah, no problems there.
I never like that. It's for we handcuffed you for your own safety.
Yeah.
Shut
No,
up.
you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you did. It wasn't like he was being a menace.
Yeah.
But when they got there.
No joke probably beats Sarah Silverman's joke. Do you know why I pulled you over? Because you got a C average in high school?
It is unfortunate that the
a good
person
answer.
who is subject to this investigation, who we had probable cause, happened to be in a suit and in costume, she added. Reached at the restaurant, an employee said he couldn't comment on the case.
How come this doesn't happen more often?
I think
You know what I mean?
I mean, to me, for America's Most Wanted or Unsolved Mysteries, start with the mascots.
You could do a whole.
Just canvas everyone in a head.
This is
Dude, why do you think my dad is a mascot?
right. Get away with it.
It's
Different
an
identity.
immediate mask of your identity.
Well, you said how does that more happen? I'm pretty sure a lot of employees at Chuck E. Cheese are being regularly arrested.
It's
They
Yeah.
just don't always happen to be in
In
the
costume.
costume.
So that's what they should do. When you apply to be the mascot at Chuck E. Cheese, your application should also just
go into
to the-
APHIS.
Just
or
immediately go into the database. All right. Why would you want to be here? Well, it's going in the database. A member of Chuck E. Cheese, parent company CEC Entertainment, Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment, responded to an email from the Tallahassee Democrat asking for a comment. We are aware of an incident involving a part-time employee. See how they're starting to
they start to distance
Part-time.
themselves.
Part-time
This isn't a full-time
employee.
We don't even really know him. I
Right,
mean,
An incident involving a part-time
Part-time
employee
employee.
arrested at our Tallahassee location on Wednesday. We have taken the appropriate action concerning the subject employee. That's the most corporate.
Yeah.
We're distancing ourselves from
We're
this.
looking into it.
The employee with CEC
Suspended without pay.
Entertainment said that TBD had not reached out to them about the incident. According to the county clerk court's website, Jones was charged with 3 felonies: credit card, criminal use of personal identification information, and fraudulent use of a credit card over 2 times within 6 months.
I hate this for him.
2 times.
Yeah, right?
Does he have a
Over 2
Does he have
times.
any
he have
other
priors?
Priors?
I don't know. Jones
hate
was
it.
taken into custody and booked at the Leon County Jail, but has already been released on bond.
Do we know what he spent it on?
I don't know, and I wish we would.
Because like if it was diapers or food, it's
Yeah.
like, come on,
Right.
It's gonna
Then
be
they need to pay more.
$8 an hour.
Yeah, you need to
freaking-
pay more. You need to pay your employees more. But I do imagine him sitting in the cell in the full outfit.
I know.
Right.
What
What
did
are you
you-
in for?
Murder.
There you go. That's the first story.
Story one.
Kind of genius.
Down the
Probably get
books.
treated fairly if you're in your Chuck E. Cheese costume. in
People
jail.
appreciate
I think
you.
people. I think
People
they
love you
right?
for who you are.
Maybe people in the jail thought that like this is a gift for us. You're bringing someone in to entertain
Hey,
us. Like,
hey, adults,
he would have to.
I'm here.
I don't even know
Keeps
what
the
Chucky
voice.
sounds
Dale,
like.
it's your birthday tomorrow, right? Here you go.
There you go.
Here you go.
I don't.
It's a party.
Do they do dance to a song? Like there's a song.
It's not like Showbiz Pizza. Did you have Showbiz Pizza where you were? We had
I
it.
know
They had
That
the
was the band,
animatronic band.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
an awesome documentary made about that band. Do
Really?
you know that?
Yeah, I watched it.
So the curtain opens and it's like a
Yeah, I loved
gorilla
that.
on a
I loved
banjo.
them. I lived for that moment.
That was a great
but
moment.
I thought that was Chuck E. Cheese.
No,
No,
Chuck E.
that was
Cheese.
Showbiz Pizza.
They do like a
Wow.
full on dance. Maybe they play.
Then I think my sister had her birthday there because I do remember that.
yeah.
At
Showbiz.
Showbiz.
In-
that feels
in
like an
Ohio.
Ohio place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Showbiz is Missouri.
Well, their
Ohio.
whole thing is where a kid can be a kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah.
No, it's also Chuck E.
Was
Cheese.
that their
We saw it
Chuck E.
on the
Cheese
wall when
too?
they were
Yeah.
when they were hauling them
That's
out.
why it's
kid.
hard to.
Yeah.
It's easy to conflate them.
I'm always doing the same. All right, there you go. Story number one down the books.
In the box.
When we come back, we'll let you know we have going on. Beth's got a new special. You can watch it. We'll get all into it. It's No People Town with Beth Stelling. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more to People Town.
Welcome back to the show. Before we get into Beth's special and whatnot, Jay, we should let people know we got some stuff that's like come up since the last time and dates and things that are going on. Phoenix, if this drops before August 14th through the 16th at the Desert Ridge Improv. Very excited to go there. We just solidified September 18th. We are headlining the State Theater in Austin, Texas.
Nice.
Fun.
Love it.
Great.
Very excited. I want to sell that out. I want to add another show. That would be fantastic. So all our Austin people, our Moon Tower people, we don't really do a headlining set of comedy at Moon Tower. We do tag it. And we do just sets around town. So I would love for everybody to come out and see us do the latest hour variety. September 18th and the 19th we're in Raleigh, and then we're
at the Rialto Theater.
the Rialto Theater in Raleigh, and then we have a bunch. We might be in Alaska actually the weekend before doing some dates. I think we have a couple of shows there. We're going to be down in San Diego. Are we allowed to say?
I don't think we're allowed to say
Okay,
it,
fine.
but all right.
I won't say it.
On the first, second, third, we're going to be in Ann Arbor of October.
It's just the 4th of Ann Arbor.
Sorry.
We're doing that. Nice, Jay. Of
Still
October.
works. Game?
Where in Ann Arbor?
it's
Game?
the Wisconsin game.
Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase.
Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase on the. All right, so on the 3rd we're doing a special event for them. On the 4th we're doing our stand up, and on the 5th we're doing Tag It.
By the way, the team asked us. I'm dropping my youngest daughter off, both daughters off at college. I'm about to be an empty nester. So on the 18th of August, we're going in, and I'm dropping kids off. And the football team asked us to
come and do comedy
in
for
front of
the
the
team.
football team, which
Hell yeah.
it's hell
Amazing.
yeah,
For-
but
Oh,
For
stop
payment?
it. Knock it off.
for the joy of and the connection.
I mean, I'm
to
gonna
the
be
team
there anyway.
forever.
Are
Well,
they paying you?
They are not paying us.
I mean, they what?
No, they get paid back.
We get paid back
Hey,
in many ways.
we'd love to come to this game.
Okay.
for our lives. For
We're
our
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're it's a deeper
It's
connection.
a life equity
Like it might
investment.
help.
We don't have to do an hour. Like, let's
No.
be
Yeah,
honest.
but you're not
Okay.
nervous about it.
I'm a little nervous
Full of
because,
shit.
dude, they're
Dan,
like
This is like
I would be
18
nervous.
to
This is
22-year-old kids.
No,
Yes,
first
you
of all,
should
it's like
be.
a corporate gig where you like the corporation, and also,
Yes.
also,
We're just gonna try and-
It's like doing crowd work where you don't have to ask anyone what you do for a living. Like
No,
you
it's
know
fun.
where all the
We're
fish
gonna be
are
like,
in
it's
the
been
barrel.
a while since Ohio State has beaten Michigan. You know how long it's been? 5 iPhones have come out since then.
Yeah.
I want to
Fuck
talk about
outta
how
here.
the biggest guy on the team
And you get to
last
talk.
year.
Yeah, you get to talk
came
about
up
how you
to
were
the-
there. Look at there.
Came
already.
up to the
This
two
is
of us
bullshit.
and was at 6'3", 350 pounds and said, "Hey, yo," and we're like, "Are we gonna get hit in the face right now?" And he was like, "Yo, I fucks with the Mighty Med." We're like,
The
okay.
Disney Plus
The
show that
Disney
we were
show that
on?
we were on.
Yes.
I don't think anybody's ever said the phrase "I fucks with" and then a Disney,
Disney
show. after that. You know who I fucks with? The Wizards of Waverly Place.
I fucks with that Hannah Montana.
See,
I fucks with that
I don't know
Lizzie
why
McGuire.
you guys pretend. All right, let's
We're
talk about
nervous.
Beth.
All right, but Beth.
And then
okay.
also maybe just prepare a little bit on your daughter, what she looks like, and to avoid her at all costs. Please
Yeah,
don't
that's
touch her.
100%.
By the way, already like
3 football players
No.
follow her.
5 football players follow her on social media.
It's not
I'm
for
like,
the best.
I'm like, we're dead.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
daughter there.
No, they're gonna look out
are
for
not
her
allowed to
and
touch
everything
her.
that you guys
Please
do.
do
So
not.
yeah, no,
Stay
I'm gonna
away
be
from
like,
our
I know
daughter.
that, and now that we're all connected, nobody touched my daughter. That's the way we ended. Nobody touched my
so
daughter.
funny.
Good night, everyone.
That's so funny. Beth, you're special.
Your special is called
The Landlord Special.
The Landlord Special, recorded in Denver.
Comedy Works.
One of the best clubs in the world, and you are in a red jumpsuit.
jumpsuit.
I've seen some of the clips. It is so goddamn funny. We've seen
We
the
know
bit.
the story. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable. You took this like crazy life story and built so many things out of it. I'm just so I'm psyched for you. Like you
Thanks.
just did a special. This is like
Thank
doesn't feel like you. I feel like you just did a special.
I don't know. Probably not. This, for me, felt like a little breadcrumb I had to leave out so people knew I was still alive.
Oh yeah, yeah, that thing.
Sure. Well, this
My favorite comment so far on the YouTube is from my ex-neighbor. That was like confirming.
you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
She
all
right.
you needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, that is the
Pin
best
that.
comment of all.
So number one, it means that you're not making this shit up.
No.
And number two,
I hope you jumped in right underneath and subbed underneath. This is my neighbor. Thank you.
He said it himself. He's
Oh, he
like
did?
ex-neighbor here.
Ex-neighbor
And-
here.
And there's a line in it where they thought I was the ringleader of trying to get the rent frozen during the pandemic. So
Yeah.
they were trying to raise it. And he said, "It's me. I was the ringleader."
Oh! So you got confirmation.
Oh, that's
You've got. Oh my God, who is this guy? This
I
person
loved
is-
getting all these texts from my old neighbors, actually.
Of course.
really
Because
cool.
they had traumatic experiences too.
You're the hero of the complex.
Yeah, she like made everybody's wife cry. She's just, it's like psychological warfare. It's not that you're classic like yelling. It's like
No.
manipulative and wild. The stuff she said to me, it's like, wait, get out of, I'm renting for you,
can't.
but get out of my apartment.
Yeah.
Out of my
Number
life.
one,
You
and
cannot
number
say
two,
that to me.
I'm a comic. You're saying it to the wrong
That's what I
person.
tell my kids all the
Gonna
time when they're
die
mean to me.
here in this hallway.
It ain't over, lady.
This guess who gets the last word? So woman with the microphone gets the
Maybe
last word.
because I'm like on the Beth Stelling this special tip and it's like in my brain and I've been talking about it. Now in my algorithm, because our phone's always listening to us, there is a series of like this like HOA association, a guy who comes up to the Ring camera and just terrorizes, like he's like, I'm the head of the HOA. His first time he comes up, he's like, so you better get that through your mind. It's like 11:45 at night. He comes and rings their doorbell. And they have like all this recorded. So I'm like, this stuff happens.
It does. You'd
And
be
these poor people-
shocked how many what people are dealing with out there. And again, mine is like, yes, there's obviously things that I'm grateful for, that I had a roof over my head, that it wasn't, rat infested, that people are going through much worse out there,
sure.
not able to get things taken
This
care
is a
of.
metaphor for many.
Yes, but it is the powerless situation that many people in our country are in, which is I'm paying this person so they can make so much money because their
Right.
mortgage is very low.
I'm paying them just to live here, not
Yeah.
for them to terrorize me in other ways. And
Not to mention, I mean, like I say this in the special, I don't leave me alone.
Right.
I pay. I'm
Yep.
clean.
No, you're not like throwing parties every
Never.
6 minutes. You're not like trashing the place.
Just let me be.
Let her be.
or don't, and then a great special comes out of it. I mean,
Right.
isn't this the way we feel like comics? I feel this way. You go into an experience, whatever it may be, and you're like, please let this be the best experience ever, just so I have a nice life experience,
Right.
or
The
terrible.
worst.
Dan's like, honestly, something crazy happened to me from the airport to my gig, and there's my first 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
he-
Oh, 100%.
He'll turn like a guy helping him park a car into 20 minutes of comedy. He
Closed my
did.
special. Well, we got in a fight first.
yeah, but then you
That's-
became
But
best
then he
friends
became the dad. He
later.
became the dad you never had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great bit.
That's a classic bit.
No, but I mean, that is wonderful. So, to find it on YouTube,
Yes, I think you can just search Beth Stelling, and it's on my channel, or the Landlord Special.
the Landlord Special.
You're in it. Is it like Milwaukee Tools? Is that your
Yes.
sweats? Okay.
My best friend Jordan works there in Power Tools, and she always hooks it up.
It's
Thank you
so
for
good.
that.
I have their women's work pants that should be coming out soon too.
Hey, now.
I wear
Nice.
those a lot.
All right, but if you're looking for it and you're like, am I on the right special? She's in an all red jumpsuit, Milwaukee across
Milwaukee.
the chest. It's recorded at the Denver Comedy Works. It's so good.
Thank you.
But
It's
when
so
we
fun.
watch, by the way, when we watch specials, which are free, it's no skin off your back. It's super easy. The more people that watch it, the more people like Beth get to make these specials.
And hopefully come see me on tour. That's
And
the goal.
that's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Right. Get new fans.
I've been
from
dealing
this
with
thing.
the why everybody giving away the milk for free, so nobody wants to buy a ticket to see the cow live, and that's the current state of events. But this story is not what the cow's performing anymore.
Number one. And number two, what I would say to people is the special is just a snapshot in time. It's like a photograph, literally, of how you were doing the bit in that moment.
Yeah.
You may continue doing the bit and find 3 or 4 other avenues with which to do it. So always come to see it because you might find some things you recognize, but then there will be new stuff.
Yep.
Love it. All right. Daniel,
You ready?
Story
hit
two.
us, buddy.
This was sent in by Trollstar at S. Vamanatha.
Nice.
VAMINAT.
A new poster. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Secret message hidden in plain sight on father's headstone, Angers Cemetery. Polk County, Iowa. So you know they're already like, we don't have that shit around here.
Yeah.
A loving message on a headstone at a cemetery in Polk County, Iowa hides a not so decent joke in honor of a deceased man's unique sense of humor, but not everyone in town finds it funny. Steve Paul Owens, he has a headstone at Warren Power Cemetery.
Steve Paul Owens.
SPO.
Sounds like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Is it
something
Steve?
It also
janky about
sounds
like the
like-
names.
A band that opened for ELO.
Right.
Steve Paul Owens. He has a headstone in Warren Power Cemetery. It says, forever in our hearts until
yeah.
we meet again. Cherished memories known as our son, brother, father, papa, friend, and cousin.
So a little for unlawful carnal knowledge.
I'm going to show it to you guys.
Okay, Owens is really big, first of all.
And then along the left-hand side, if you just look at the letters,
It's
it
not
says,
even lined
fuck
up.
off.
I know.
Let me see.
It says fuck off.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fun.
Oh, I
Come
love
on,
Plus, it's
guys.
Yeah.
small.
Funny as hell. I love.
Who cares?
Hey, if you don't like it, don't visit me at my grave.
If you don't like it, fuck off.
As a former gravedigger,
Sure, Dan.
I enjoyed the occasional
Quip.
yes,
Joke.
or like something funny on somebody's headstone.
You do know that when I was in Italy, it was at a museum, and there was it was like photographs of Russian cemeteries, and I think I've talked about this on here.
I
Where
don't remember.
the new thing in Russian cemeteries,
Photograph on the or
is,
an image.
yes,
Yeah.
an image of someone like on a throne, or like just images of the people, and they could be like it. But the craziest thing is like you see this, is like a guy in like a Russian guy in an affliction T-shirt,
Right.
Hell yeah.
like on a throne with a scepter, and like that's on like how's that any different than fuck off?
Fuck off.
Both are offensive.
No, Randy and I, we went to Rick James's grave in
Buffalo.
In Buffalo, we did not know he was.
Anything special about it?
Yeah, there were first of all the lays there because nobody repped Hawaii more than Rick James.
Yeah.
There were
But like, is the headstone?
Yeah,
special?
there's an image of him on the headstone,
and
Sort of
it's
like
not
carved-
huge. It's not,
Carved?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
not,
a carved, like stenciled image of him.
Yeah, as opposed to a photo.
It was
Right.
a
And
stenciled image of him forcing a man and a woman to smoke crack.
That's right. There were beer bottles, empty ones there, and I couldn't tell what
Was artfully placed there
versus what blew in
litter.
from the highway. Which, by the way, that is probably the best
Representation
tribute
of his
to
life.
Rick James ever, because like at any party of his, you don't know who was invited versus what
Yeah.
blew in from the highway.
Yes.
But
Are any of the three of you? Do you have plans for a gravesite?
No plans yet.
no plans
I don't.
yet.
Do you want one?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, I don't.
You want to get burned?
I don't care. at
Cremated?
It's so funny how things change, because when I was a kid, it was terrifying. Like the fact that my mom was like, there was just such a disconnect for me when she was like, "I'll probably get cremated." I was like, "What?" I couldn't believe it.
Right.
I'm like, "Why would you burn yourself like that?" Like I just
Yeah.
didn't understand it. And now,
not
of
doing it when
course,
she's
I'm
alive.
like, "Yes. Why would I take up so much space on Earth? Just mix me up."
I'm gone.
Also, you're not even getting me. You're getting like what was left in the kiln.
But I'm going to
Yes.
say this.
You're getting
It's-
some ash.
But go throw that
I
wherever.
think we
you
have my
it.
wife's mom's ashes somewhere in our house.
No offense, but it's not her.
True. But I will say this.
bunch of
Not.
bones.
It's
But-
a bun- and it's
But we tell a story in our show, this 2-man show that we wrote about me taking my kids to our dad's grave site, which they had never been to,
Yeah.
and they didn't really
Yeah.
know our dad. And like, they saw me talking like to him or to the spirit of him, and it was really cool, and it was very powerful, and it was awesome.
but you can do that to a bag,
100%.
bag full of dust.
Yeah.
But you like that it created that opportunity.
Yes,
A place to visit.
a place to come
Ideally,
and
a
sit.
beautiful place.
A place to come and sit under a tree to spend a little time reflecting on this person.
Sure.
The act of driving to a place instead of like going down in your basement and be like, "What's up, Dad?"
Yeah.
I do think there is. Yeah, I'm here. To go there is I liked that moment of like transporting yourself to this moment. It was almost like clearing your mind so you can go have this reflection. And my kids did not know my dad, and they weren't connecting with the moment. And we talk about this, how I was kind of getting frustrated and angry with them because they weren't connecting with the moment, which is not fair. But then I remember that our dad appeared in a TV special that we did for ESPN years ago. And in it, like his whole life philosophy, he laid it out in like 30 seconds. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to find this thing. So I go to YouTube, which is where Beth Special is. And I go to YouTube,
Landlord Special,
and I find the clip and I show it to my kids, and they were like, they got it. They immediately understood who he was. He came to life. But like,
all things that could be done if he was just in a box of ashes. But yes,
fair. But like, I think the fact that we were there and it was this moment, it kind of made it a bigger
That's
deal.
why I'm getting buried on YouTube.
Yeah.
where you can
Someone
find
say
that
I already
special.
am.
Yes.
Wait, no, you got a lot of
buried
views.
by the algorithm.
Hey, come on!
Now, hang on a minute.
My
go
grandparents were cremated though, and then put at Franklin Cemetery in Michigan.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
put in a little. You have do have
It's
tombstone.
like a little drawer, right?
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
put them in next to, so they're next to each other. And then I think my mom probably has one there with her sisters.
I do think it's weird that they also have PO boxes in the same area. That's kind
It
of
is
That's
interesting.
like
It's like
confusing.
drawer, and it's like a lot of people in that area.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Seemingly,
I don't know.
This normal
Sprinkle
text.
me.
But can I just say this to get back to the story? I
Yeah.
think the sense of humor on the grave is wonderful, and down in New Orleans, they have a party when someone dies. They have a
Sure.
parade. They dance. There's music. It's like the pressure of.
Did you see the
a
viral video
celebration
of the
of
guy?
life.
The dude died, and his friends took his casket to the basketball court.
Yes.
Oh, and they
yes.
pass
And
it off.
They played like one last game.
Yeah, they
Where-
were bounced it off the casket and
Up
then
into
shot
the
it up.
thing.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
No, but I was like,
Guy got 17 assists. It was
Hey, you know what? He finally passed.
amazing.
But the seemingly normal text is aligned so that the first letters spell out "fuck off." The message has led to pushback from the Camp Township trustees who oversee the cemetery. Owen's family
There it is.
says the text is intended to be an ode to his dry sense of humor and sometimes prickly attitude.
okay.
Owens, who died, this is from a few years ago,
By the
September
way,
2nd.
beautiful headstone,
It's
beautiful
beautiful. I
vase
love the
right
flowers.
next to.
Tasteful.
So, by the way, that is a wonderful thing because a lot of times people just lay flowers down. If you create on the headstone an actual stone
Little
vase
spot.
that people can drop, I think
nice.
that's a wonderful
I
idea.
Great.
love that.
One of my
I'm gonna
favorite
steal
line.
that.
One of my favorite lines from the movie Trading Places, which I think is one of the best
Merry
movies
New
of all
Year.
time. He's on the phone. Beeks is on the phone,
Yeah.
talking to them, to a random person who's waiting for the phone. He's like, "Hold on a second. Fuck off." And then he goes back to doing the thing. For no reason.
Beaks. That guy had the greatest like three.
He was the principal. The principal in the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
It was Beaks in this, and he was probably in like some other movie
he's
that I
great.
didn't watch.
Also, this is like the tagline for Logan Roy from Succession. His number one thing was "fuck
Yes.
off." Owens
If
died.
he's the principal in Breakfast Club, he's also the deputy police chief in Die Hard.
100%.
That's right,
I just
sir.
realized when you said that I had a dream that guy died, and I can't remember how.
Who?
That
He didn't. Sometimes my life, and you know how when dreams are like.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, they feel so real.
I've had a dream that not the principal, but the guy from
Succession.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Cox.
Brian
yeah.
Cox.
Yeah.
No, the guy. Sorry,
Logan Roy.
Kendall.
Oh, Kendall.
Oh.
I had a dream that
okay. So
Kendall
now,
passed.
not to bring this back to, but there
were
is
so close.
there are a series of memes that are the guy who plays Kendall, Jeremy Strong,
Yes.
who is like
He's
him.
like, it was supposed to be me.
him describing acting in the most pretentious terms ever. And the caption on the top is like me explaining to my wife why I just stopped off at the bar and wound up having
Yeah,
14 beers. He's like, I think it was Bertolt Brecht who once said
It's a process that we don't understand.
like we try to come close to the process. It's a Sisyphusian battle that we never go. It's like me on hole 2 of a guy's weekend. I'm like, this shit
He's
is
intense.
just, it's funny.
He's intense.
It's funny.
He died in September. He was a, quote, very fun-loving guy, said Zachary Owens. He was also easily riled. So, temper. Daughter,
Easily
Lindsay Owens.
riled.
Perfect.
Daughter, that's what it should have said on the stone. Easily
What was
riled.
"Don't rile him up" from? What was that from?
Don't
for
rile
us?
him up.
Don't rile him up.
Matt Price.
Daughter.
Buddy.
No.
We started. We were at a game at like a.
Watching the Michigan game, we get so down.
We were
on that.
at a game, and like anytime we did something,
We would get mad about something. Price would start chanting, "Don't rile them up, don't rile them up."
That's fitting for you two. Daughter Lindsay Owen
Easily
explained that friends and family members love to tease her father and get him fired up.
That's right.
And Owens used the swear almost as a term of endearment. Lindsay added, if he didn't like you, he didn't talk to you. If you got him to tell you fuck off, it meant he liked you. I think these kids
Yes.
are coping.
You know, and sometimes when he like just leaned towards you, that was also what he meant to be a hug.
Yeah, if he ever went like this, 'cause he knew he was thinking about you.
If you didn't flinch, like you were his favorite.
Wait,
Yeah.
isn't there that famous New Yorker cartoon where it's like New York and L.A.?
Yeah.
And it's two people meeting each other on the street, and in L.A. they're like,
No, in New York,
In-
they're
in-
like, fuck
fuck you.
off, fuck you, and the thought bubbles are hello, hello.
or I love you,
yeah,
I
yeah.
love you, or
and
whatever.
hello, hello, and then
Yeah,
the flip
yeah.
side is L.A. It's hello, hello, and then their thought bubbles are fuck you, fuck you.
Great. It's this. He says, I fuck off, I love you.
The idea to hide the profanity with a longer message came from a cousin, according to the siblings, throwing him under the bus. Everybody in
That
the
wasn't
family was
us.
on board, said Zachary. Others in Polk County, however, haven't been so enthused. A few days before the headstone was to be placed, Camp Township trustees told them it could not be installed because of the profanity. The memorial company that produced the headstone installed it anyway.
Good. Yep.
Since then, the trustees have pushed to remove the headstone.
No.
A representative of the Camp Township trustees told CNN the representative asked not to be named out of concern over potential backlash. So you know you're in the wrong. Shut up.
If you think there's going to be backlash by your move and you're not acting on the law, then don't do it.
Yeah.
We do not want it there, the representative said. It really needs to be removed.
It's ruining all our hangs.
This is what. Yeah.
It's
Our
directly where I
cemetery
like to
hangs.
lay, next to that dead body.
That's right.
Get my
in my
steps in.
purview.
I take my children to the cemetery all the time. And I
This is
don't
what
want them
people
reading
say
this.
when they want to false equivalent, like justify their shitty
Move.
move.
Yeah.
Allowing the headstone to remain in place could act as a kind of slippery slope,
Right.
allowing for more hateful messages to be placed at the cemetery. No, it wouldn't.
No one.
What are we going to let us marry our dogs now? That's the wrong argument. That's the wrong argument, Mark.
What, if we allow fuck off, what if somebody wants to say how much they dislike black people? Well, then you don't allow.
don't allow that.
Hate is not the same as your personal offense.
That's right.
Right.
It's a loved one.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a case by case basis.
The representative said, if we allow profanity of that sort in the cemetery, and that's okay for that, how are we ever going to draw a line on anything else?
Draw a line at that.
Easily.
You draw a line
They
at that.
answered
Draw
their
the
own
line
question.
at- yeah.
That's
Next thing
okay for that. It's not okay for this. They answered their own rhetorical
Draw
question.
the line.
You draw the line at
Next thing you know, we're screening Saltburn in the cemetery like LA freaks.
Those LA freaks.
Come on.
The trustees have also received numerous complaints, which means they'll never say how many, and it's probably one. And one of them
One or
is
two.
the husband of one of the
Or
people.
two.
who
Honestly,
hate this.
my YouTube special, numerous
Numerous
views.
Numerous
views.
Numerous
The
views.
trustees have
and
received
comments.
numerous complaints from residents about Owen's headstone, according to the representative. The headstone may be particularly offensive to families whose loved ones are buried nearby and thus can't avoid Owen's headstone. The representative said they act like this is a blight, like a huge problem.
We were
in the
using the
community.
Ouija board, and our grandpa said, hey, get me away from that guy.
What is this? Nonsense.
Don't say fuck
So
off.
let me ask you
Doesn't
this
even
question.
say it. It's
So let me ask you
coded.
this question. There's a great Colin Quinn did this on Joe Rogan. It was really a phenomenal joke. About a guy who buys a parrot, and the parrot brings the parrot home, and the parrot's like, hey buddy. He
said, you know, this parrot has a dirty mouth.
And he's like, no, it's fine. I'll take
can
care of
handle
him.
it.
I can handle it. And he comes home, and the parrot's like, hey buddy, fuck you. And the guy's like,
Say that to me again.
And the parrot doesn't say anything, and he just, you say it to me again. Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Next day, he comes
love
back
this
and he's like, "Hey, come here." Parrot's like, "Hey, buddy, fuck you." And the guy takes the parrot and he like holds him underwater, and he just is rough with the parrot and whatnot. He's like, do it
You
again.
gotta
I'm gonna
get rough with the
do it
parrot.
again. I'm gonna fucking kill you, right? So the next day, the third day, the parrot's like, "Hey, buddy, come here." And the guy's like, "What?" And he's like, "You know
what?
It's a great joke.
What if
What if you just wrote the words the way they are and left off the first letters?
Yeah.
People would know.
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
You know?
Could they do that?
No.
People have a right for decency, not just the one family, said the representative. The township just really has to be mindful of what's best for the masses. The township is in the process of consulting its lawyers to pursue removal of the headstone. Both siblings said that the cemetery's push to remove the headstone is hurtful. Our intention was never to offend anyone. I would just ask that they let us remember our father in a way that we remember him and not take it personally, because that has nothing to do with them.
So again, if I'm the family, I put a piece of tape over the beginning, and people know what's under there.
You know what?
I'm gonna read you part of his
I'm just
obituary.
going to say, leave us alone.
Yeah.
It has nothing to or you could just
This is
say,
your special.
Actually, we didn't even know that it said that. We just wrote a beautiful
We're
message.
offended. We're offended by you bringing that up.
We didn't see
Yes, we
that.
bolded each of those letters, but we did not know.
No.
That's
Because
weird.
they were the first.
Here's some. We'll get out on hearing a little bit of the obituary because I liked it.
Let's hear it.
Stevie Paul Owens left this earth on Thursday to go play Yahtzee in heaven with his mom. Steve was born on March 3rd in Des Moines, Iowa. He attended East High School and Tech High School in Des Moines. He worked at, plot twist, Highland Memorial Gardens and Pine Hill cemeteries.
Okay.
So he worked at
A different cemetery.
yes, 2 of them.
This might be about
That's
that.
how much he hated those places. He wouldn't be buried there.
He was then employed and retired from the printing industry. Steve enjoyed playing flag football and slow pitch softball. He loved coaching his children and attending their events. Steve was an avid Cubs and Steelers fan.
Okay.
So
This is what
he's
happens
the
in states
high
like
and low.
Iowa. They just pick.
Pick
Yeah. How old do you think Steve was when he left this earth?
74.
74? Randy?
78.
66.
66? I'll say goodbye and we'll move on to story 3. Randy will give us a teaser as to what that is by telling you that Stevie Paul Owens was 59.
I won.
And you did
That's
win.
right.
That's so young.
Too young.
Too young. Let him say fuck off.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, that's a fuck off age.
when we come back, we'll hear what Dan has going on, and just he'll get to thank everyone who came out to his wonderful Hub City Comedy Week.
Oh, yeah.
In Chicago, which hopefully will be a yearly tradition.
far.
And I've got a little story about a woman who breaks into a house and, well, she doesn't do what you think she's going to do.
Okay.
This is Dumb People Town with the great Beth Stelling, whose new special, The Landlord Special, available on YouTube. Listen to it, watch it, review it, give it a thumbs
Share
up.
it.
All right, share it. All right, we'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. I am a person who has gone online to seek out therapy
Mental health.
and for my mental health, and it can be pretty daunting to like you're just reading bios and then trying to find reviews. And the thing that I like most about BetterHelp is they make it so easy to find someone that you can speak to. With the internet and information overload about mental health and wellness, it can be a struggle to know what's true and what actions to take these days. This is why I trust BetterHelp. They've been great for me, and I know they would be great for you as well.
Therapy is important, Jay. You understand this better than anybody.
Yeah, we didn't grow up with therapy in our lives, but my wife is a therapist. I've been in my own therapy. And the way I describe it to people is if you wanted to work on your physical fitness and your health, you'd get a trainer. You'd get somebody, a professional, who would actually help you train to get better. And mental health is
Same
training
thing.
and helping and taking care.
another
It's one of the
muscle.
most self-indulgent things you can do in a beautiful way. It is you taking care of your mental health, and it's beautiful.
So here's why BetterHelp is great. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an app store rating of 4.9 out of 5. That is unbelievable based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's convenient. As Dan said, you can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/DPT. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DPT.
All right, guys, I want to talk about my doggies.
Love them.
And
love them
not
both.
so, I love them. I love them so much. And here's how much I know I love them is when we came back from our trip from being away for 2 weeks. The way they greeted us,
all love.
the pure,
How about you loving them loving you?
the
Yeah,
pure
the
joy of having the two of them just greet us the way they did. And it was like 20 minutes of just a love bomb exchange between us and them. I couldn't even get my bags, threw them down, and I just was like, let me just love these two creatures.
Well,
and they gave it back in the it just proved to me, and we had a terrible flight canceled and luggage not sent to the right place and just terrible time. And then we saw the dogs, and I'm like, all of that was forgotten.
You came home to nothing but happiness.
Well, I just love them so, and pets are just such a huge part of everybody's lives, and that is
great.
why
Today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program, because like you just said, pets are part of our family.
Yes, they are.
Right? And you want the best for them no matter what, but when vet bills, they can really add up.
Yes, they can.
That's why you should check out Pet Health Insurance. Pet insurance. And with ASPCA Pet Health Insurance, you can focus on the care your pet deserves and cover what matters most.
So
them and your peace of mind.
That's right. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans, making it easier for pet parents like you to help your pet get the care that they may need. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program has been around for over 18 years, and they've helped more than 600,000 pets during that time.
Wow.
They allow you to customize your plan, helping to ensure that your plan is best and it's unique just the way they are, because vet bills, they really can add up, as Dan said, especially when you're least expecting it. It's simple. Use their app to submit a claim, and then you'll receive reimbursement for eligible vet bills directly into your bank account.
So to explore coverage with ASPCAPetInsurance.com, visit ASPCAPetInsurance.com/DPT. That's ASPCAPetInsurance.com/DPT. One more time, that's ASPCAPetInsurance.com/DPT. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer and is not engaged in the business of insurance.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more to People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before I jump into story 3, Daniel, what do you have on the horizon? I know you have good shows coming up, and of course the
go to danielvankirk.com. I will be in Cohasset, Massachusetts, and Boston, Massachusetts. I think the 20th and 21st of August.
I was just there. Where are you going to be in Cohasset?
The Red Lion Inn. They have a venue downstairs.
I'm going to tell my friends it is, and they'll get a whole bunch of people out. Cohasset is beautiful.
I know. I absolutely love it.
Beautiful.
So great.
Right by the
South
water.
Shore of Boston.
Oh, gorgeous.
So then after that, I will be in Richmond, California on November 3rd. And then on the 5th and 6th, I'll be at Savage Henry's Comedy Club in Eureka, California.
Fun.
So I'll be getting some nice
doing like a Northern California run.
Doing some stuff up there. And then New Orleans on the 13th. I think I'm going to be adding a couple of dates before that as well of September. And then High Plains Comedy Festival. Everything's at danielvankirk.com. Thank you to everybody who came out to Hub City Comedy Week. We did a week of shows. The Tell Mom What You Did show, the Sklars were right. People absolutely loved it. You do a set with your mom on speakerphone, and then we hear what mom thought about the set.
Such a good idea.
I love this idea so much.
Somebody called their therapist. Somebody called their friend's dad. I was like,
how much do people laugh at the mom's response?
Oh, they were great. Sometimes they interrupted. They were like, oh, don't do that. That was really fun. The Shot for Shot, where we recreated the Goodfellas scene in a Chicago way. The funny house scene 7 times that we had to do a shot every time before we started the scene. That became like community theater and was super great.
Oh, the 7th time you do it is hysterical because people are wasted.
Yeah, we were in.
They're telling you the ethnicity of their son.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't understand.
No, every show was awesome.
12,
but Lincoln Lodge
12.
is one of the best places for comedy in the country. Go out to shows there any chance that you get.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure they'll have me back. They seemed really happy with it. We'll do it again next year, and I get to live in Chicago in the summer for a week. And everybody who came out to Portland was great too. The Siren Theater, thank you so much.
Nice.
There's so many. Alvin Catabay,
Catabay
Eggs came out with his brother to the show.
We have a guy who sends in stories. His name is Alvin Catabay.
Yes,
and we always like to say that I can't wait for Easter when the Catabay eggs come out. It's
so he came out with.
It's actually caramel on the outside
with his brother and their partners.
Really messy.
And they were awesome. Everybody at the Siren Theater. It was also National Homemade Pie Day, so I was given a pie.
Oh,
yes,
yum!
Nice. It was wonderful. So everything's at danielvankirk.com.
Plus your podcast, The Midnight Air.
Every Monday night, just an overnight radio show. Listen, check it out.
You guys want to hear a crazy story?
Yes.
This crazy story sent in by David Fournier at DP.
Bring it home, man.
I love this guy. Woman broke into stranger's home.
Okay.
Petted dog, washed dishes, and left.
this either happens all the time or we have done a story just like this.
No, we probably have.
This is new.
But
This just
I
happened.
know, that's what I'm saying. This is, people love to do this
So
shit.
I don't know about you, but like whenever I go to someone's house and like I always am like, if someone makes dinner for our whatever, I'm always like, let me do the dishes.
Yeah.
I'm always like, let me do the dishes. If I see dirty dishes somewhere, I'm like, I gotta do these.
You're a helper.
I'm a helper, and maybe it's a neuroses of some sort.
If you walked into the wrong house and there were dirty dishes, you think you'd feel compelled?
Yeah, I'd be like, you're welcome.
She's like, that house looked exactly like mine.
I love
and I
your
didn't
dog.
know where the dog came from.
Who is this friend here?
Hi.
Who are you?
Where did you come from?
The woman was arrested in Ohio after she allegedly broke into a home. She was there. It's
Yeah.
not allegedly. It happened.
Oh, I should also say my shows for the Crosstown Comedy Festival in Cincinnati and Dayton were phenomenal as
Ooh,
well.
I love
Thank you
that.
to everybody who came out.
Hey
to
now.
that. Love that festival. Love those guys.
Allegedly broke in the
Cool.
home, petted the family's dog, and washed the dishes. Also, great dog. You were doing a lot of good work there, dog.
Yeah.
Just be.
Good
I was like,
watchdog.
I mean,
dog's like, finally, someone loves me.
I think though, for the most part, if you have a great dog, your dog is great to everybody.
That's true. My dogs are
like
good
I don't want us to pick and choose.
you
right?
either get a
would be
dick of a
tough.
dog who will protect you.
Yeah, or you're a dick and you've made a dick dog.
Right.
Sure.
But if you have like a loving dog,
It's going to be
I
loving.
do think you have to abuse it for it to only protect you.
right? And so fuck that.
Yes.
It's like a kid. It's like if you love your kid too much, they'll never be a generational
Like if I walked into
athlete.
your house, which under right circumstances would be okay.
Yeah.
I think your dogs would be happy to see me.
Totally.
Oh, the dog we're watching.
So don't
would love
blame
you,
them.
I'm not blaming them. The Vinton County Sheriff's Office, I am blaming them, said it received a call on Monday morning about a burglary at a residence in the village of Hamden, some 80 miles south of Columbus. Deputies arrived at the home and spoke with an individual who said a woman had entered their residence through the back door, sat down on the couch, began to pet the family dog. So it was a whole process.
Yeah.
Then washed.
She prepared to pet the family dog. She then began to.
She got settled and she.
It's like the Miyagi.
Here we go.
There we go. Then
Fingers warming up.
Then washed the dishes and left. The individual told the deputies they don't know the woman and she was never invited into their home. Yeah, she's not a vampire.
Okay, even though she took nothing, it would feel violating.
Sure.
Well, because it's never about where you know someone went in your house. It's the places you don't know where they went.
She pet the
That's
dog.
what
She
creeps
did
you
the
out.
dishes. She sat
'Cause
on
you're like,
every
oh,
toilet.
I know they went here. I know they went here. But then your whole house is violated because you don't know.
What?
You don't know where the places they did also go.
She also, to me, seems like the type of person who you would ask her what she did, and she would, every time she told the story, would add like another detail that wasn't
All
good.
I
All I did was I sat down, I pet the dog, I tried on a few clothes, and then I said, wait, what?
No,
what?
No, I
Or
pet the
blames the
dog.
dog.
I brushed
tried on
my
some clothes,
teeth, I
brushed-
pet the dog, I brushed my teeth, and then
I smelled the leftovers. I put them back.
Wait,
they didn't
what?
smell
I
good.
put them back. I
I didn't
covered
eat
them back.
anything.
Well, the dog went into the bedroom, and I was like, I'm not going to go in there. But the
And then
dog goes in there.
So I had to help the dog out of there.
I licked the soap and then I
What-
left.
what
I
is
don't know
wrong
why
with
I'm a bad person.
While deputies were interviewing the individual, the sheriff's office received a call that a woman matching the description of the suspect was knocking on doors of other residences in the area. Deputy located the woman and approached her.
the Clean House Bandit.
Great name, Cheyenne Ewing.
Cheyenne.
Ooh, it's
a great name.
That's a
It's
family
Great
name.
George
Kind of
Strait
a
song.
right?
Cheyenne Ewing.
Cheyenne Ewing could have been like one of the people. This is dating myself, but like one of the people of the Dallas
From the TV show
from the
Dallas.
TV show
Sure,
Dallas,
yes.
the
Yeah,
Ewings.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, that was
Who
like
shot
a
JR.
Yeah.
He
Those
was
are
a
my- yeah.
Ewing, right?
We have,
And so-
I know they're part of our family in Ohio. Ewings.
Ewings are part of your family? So this
Not
could be-
Cheyenne, but-
you don't know though.
She
You don't
appeared
know.
to be. She
This
appeared
happened south of Columbus.
appeared to be under the influence of narcotics, of course, and then gave the deputy a false name. I mean, was the false name Cheyenne Ewing or a different?
Yeah.
Betsy Ross. No, she told deputy.
Knocking on other doors. I'll do the dishes if you let me pet the dog.
Please let
What
me
is
pet
your
the dog."
name? Beyonce Knowles. No, I don't think
Told
that.
the deputy she'd been up for 2 days straight. Look, if you're up for 2 days straight, you're gonna pet a dog and do some dishes.
Yeah.
True.
Burglary taken in the southeastern Ohio Regional Jail in Nelsonville, where she's being held on how much bond as we get out of here on this? How much bond?
How much bond?
500.
$500. What do you think?
Can't be much.
Ooh, yeah. I know. It seems so.
I'm gonna say $250.
Bond?
That's nice.
That's pretty nice.
I'm going to go $5,000 bond.
Whoa.
Well, because you come up with $500.
I'm
you're
500.
Okay, 500, 250, 5,000.
The special?
Guys, special is called the Landlord Special. She's in a red jumper. You got to check it out.
Not a
yes.
jumper. It's sweatshirt.
Jumper.
If you're Canadian, it's a
sweatshirt.
jumper.
It's a sweatshirt.
Milwaukee.
And your
I'm-
website for people
Sweatsuit.
to see your dates.
BethStelling.com. I'm on tour.
Yeah,
see
please
her
go see her live.
It's worth your goddamn
One of our
time.
favorite comics
Agreed,
to work
100%.
with. Anytime we do a Taggart show, she is just like
you,
just
guys.
a joy. And then go see Daniel and go see us.
Yeah.
This woman is being held on. Get your answers in, townies. $10,000 bond. There you
Oh,
go.
they want her to come up with a G.
Hey
she's
guys, are you gonna give me the other answer?
What
Remember
one?
we left one hanging.
Did we leave one hanging? What was it?
Who?
You did.
I said the old guy.
59.
you
you were
said his
right.
age.
You were right.
Okay.
You
He
had
wasn't even
66. He wasn't even that old.
All right, sorry. I thought we left
And I
one
said
hanging.
100. I said it was $100. The person spent $100
Okay, wow.
on the credit card.
So there you go. It wasn't even that much, right? It's all numbers.
There you go.
And let's get Beth Stelling's numbers up. Again, the Landlord
Hell yeah.
Special. Check that out.
Basically.
Guys, what a fun time. It's Dumb People Town. We love it so much. We love you. And oh, snap, we got to get back to work. We'll see you.
Peace.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.